My project, I'm going to start with my abstracts in the function, nothing special here, so we can leave. In our mixins, we start with our to color gradient text and to color gradient angle text. This makes sense logically. We're gonna put this mixin first. Put here the background color, then we have the fixer, responsiveness, let's save. And to just reformat the blank space that we usually leave, not having a unique style way in our code. For example, we may just give some space right here before it is curly braces, and here not. We're gonna be using an extension that's going to format our document, and this is called CSS formatter. So you have to install in your machine in this program, Visual Studio. So come to extensions and install a CSS formatter. We're going to just give a right click and format document. Then all our document has been formatted. Let's save. Go to our next component in the variables. I'm going to clean here, and I won't change any variable right here. What I'm going to simply give is right click, format document, save, go to my base file. In the animations, I'm going to give a right click, format document, save. In the base, also I'm going to just give a format document. These comments I'm not going to remove. It's going to be so useful for someone new who's come to our code, our typography. I'm going to also format this document, save, close. In our utilities also format document and save. Go to my components. I have the background video, format document, save. If you, for example, make this and you click format document, you see what it does. That's one of the reasons why you will want to use the button format your document, save. Go here to my car design. I'm going to format the document first, save. Okay, car specs. Here I'm seeing the same thing, so I'm going to just format it in my card. Okay, this class is so big, we have all these lines of CSS. Right click, I'm going to format. Now they have been reduced. We had 298. Format document, save. And I'm seeing some repetitive code here, and that's usually not a good idea to have a repetitive code in my program. Background image, you can see that 85 is a constant. And what's really changing here is the color of the car. We always say background image. For that, we can create a mixin. Let's say, for example, add include this mixin. I'm going to say card background. This is on card background, and here I'm going to simply keep passing the colors here. The opacities are the same, so we won't worry about that. And dark. Go to my mixins in the abstracts, and this is gonna be the name. Create that mixin. I'm going to put before responsiveness, card background. Here I have no. I'm going to copy this background image, which is the instruction, paste right here. Here I'm going to have my first color, so let me put first color. And I'm going to have my second color. Saving here, we have the parameter first color, the second one is the second color, and say mixing. So this is nice. I'm going to save, right click, format document. Okay, now we can go to our card and remove this, then format document, save, see if this is gonna change or not. I'm going to save the main also, so let me open it, click here to save and test. You see when we hover we still have that background, but we have just used this mixing. So let's keep using this idea for the next ones. Remove this, let's change here from 1 to 2, come here from 1 to 3, remove, and you're gonna be making this so on. 4, come up here, remove, change this to 5, put this one 6, this is gonna be 7, and this one is gonna be 9. 8, 8, 8, 8. 9 is this one. Saving, giving a format document, seeing if our behavior has changed or not. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, still working as expected, right? We can close our mixing, our card. We can also just give format and close. After the card we have the contact. I'm going to give a format document, description box, give just one format document, and if you feel that some values here are repeated, you can simply create a variable for them and add somewhere. Down arrow, format, form. I'm going to give a format here also in our grid format. And let's make sure that all the columns we have used, a column 3 or 4, I don't know where we have used it. Column 2 of 4 we also didn't use. Yes, column 2 of 3, no, we just used it. Column 1 of 2, column 1 of 3, even 1 of 2, where did we use? We didn't use. So let's remove what we didn't use here. 1 of 3 we have used it. 1 of 4 we've also used it. We didn't use column 1 of 2, so we can remove. Save here, format document, make sure that here we also have this. Go to our main file and see if nothing has changed. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Everything is still working. Okay, now let's see what's here on the footer, also working. Let's close our contact, down arrow, form, and our grid also, header logo. This is just format document. Menu, I'm going to be making the same. Model, I'm going to format. Pop-up, I'm going to format. Same brand car models, I'm going to format. Service box. Okay, here we have shopping tools, our slide, testimonials, also close and close. Let's go to our layout. I really want to make it more organized, but if we still inspect each line by line, we're gonna find some repetitive code, and we can make variables for that if we want. When we just use small amount of times, 2 times, I can accept you to repeat more than 2, I don't accept. I have showed you how you can achieve this result. You know how to create a variable, so go ahead and do this. I'm just looking here for the visual appearance. In my main, I'm going to format and save. Let's go to our index. We have written much code here. Look at this. This is all your index. Look to this right side to have an overviewing of how it is really seen when you have a font which is small, a page with all of this. You can see the structure here. It's huge amount of lines that you wrote here with me, nearly 1000. But yes, let's just right click, and here you can click format document. It will format for you. Okay, now we can see if everything is well formatted. This takes us to this amount of lines. Well, it's too much, but that's what we did, right? This is what we have developed. So let's see if nothing has changed here. Nothing, everything's still working well. Let's go to our show page. Look at this, we also written and format also. Let's click on format. Yes. The show doesn't alter. Still working. Yes. Let's see our CSS. The final result of the CSS, this unique file right here. We have written all in components, and it's easy to edit one of them when we want. But if it was to just write all by ourselves in this CSS, it would be so tough to find a place where we see that our code is not working okay and edit there. But how we have isolated in small components, it's nice. But all that we wrote is equivalent to this file. Do you see how many lines of CSS you have really written? You have written, yes, 1429 lines of CSS code. Here I'm not going to be formatting because it becomes formatted when your server compiles your cells into CSS. And yes, our images are here, not modules we don't touch. This is a quick refactoring. You can go ahead. Let's move to the next lesson.